Okay, this video is about refraction of a light. Refraction means if light travel from one medium to another one. For example, if we take two medium, let's say this one is water and upper medium is air. So if light travel from air to water or else water to air, so this phenomena is called refraction. Refraction means it passes through a medium. It starts from one medium, goes to second medium. So this is called refraction of a light. So here it's a air and this one is water, and each medium have a refractive index. Refractive index is nothing but a parameter to define medium is rarer medium or denser medium. So refraction means if something is starting from this point goes to second one, or starting from second medium goes to first one, so that is called refraction. Now medium we can define to two parts, like you can separate that medium into two parts. First one is rarer medium, second is denser medium. And what's a rarer and denser medium? So basically rarer medium means medium which have a less refractive index, and denser medium is medium which have a more refractive index. Now what is refractive index? Refractive index basically, if I define, like a general definition if I give for refractive index, it's a parameter that define speed of a light. Means if it is a denser medium, so speed of light will be less, and if it is a rarer medium, speed of light will be more. So how to define and what will be mathematical formula for refractive index? So first topic for refraction, we do refractive index. So we'll do refractive index over here. So refractive index means it's a parameter that define how much medium is dense or rarer. Means what will be speed of a light, and we represent this one by mu, and in some book it will be written n1 or n2. So refractive index is mu I am taking. Refractive index means speed of a light. Mathematical form of refractive index is speed of light in vacuum divided by speed of light in that medium. For example, if this one is one medium, let's say speed of light in this medium is v, and speed of light in vacuum, we know vacuum is speed that will be 3 into 10 raised to 8, and we say this one is c. So speed of light in vacuum is c, and speed of light in this medium is mu. Now what I want to find out? I want to find out refractive index of this medium. So refractive index of this medium, mu is equal to c divided by v. So basically what's the refractive index? Is speed of light in vacuum divided by speed of light in that medium. So in this case, speed of light in vacuum 3 into 10 raised to 8, and I'll find out speed of light in this medium. So I divide these two, I'll get refractive index. So let's say find out refractive index of a glass. So if I take one glass slab over here, this is glass slab. I want to find out refractive index of this glass slab. We know speed of light in vacuum that 3 into 10 raised to 8. It's a common thing, meter per second. 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second. This is the speed of light in vacuum. Speed of light in the glass slab, we know V is equal to, that is 2 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, and this one is what? Glass. So if I want to find out refractive index of this glass, so mu is equal to speed of light in vacuum divided by speed of light in this medium, this glass. So speed of light in vacuum c divided by v. C is the speed of light in vacuum and v is the speed of light in this glass. So if I put this value, that will be 3 into 10 raised to 8, and this one will be 2 into 10 raised to 8. So if I calculate this whole thing, that will be 1.5 or else 3 by 2. It means what's the refractive index of a glass? 3 by 2. Similarly, we can find out refractive index of air, refractive index of water, refractive index of diamond. Any material which can refract light, from any material if light can pass through, it means it's a refraction. So obviously we can find out refractive index of that material. So basically we need 4 refractive index that you need to remember while solving question or theory part of the ray optics. First one is air. So refractive index of air, we know that will be 1. And refractive index of water, similarly we can calculate using that formula. So refractive index of water, that will be 4 by 3. And refractive index of glass, we know that will be 3 by 2. And refractive index of diamond, that is maximum 2.42. Maximum of all refractive material. If I compare all refractive material, diamond will have a maximum refractive index, that is 2.42. And basically refractive index means it's a parameter that define medium is denser or rarer, or else you can say it's a parameter that define what will be speed of light. If it is denser, refractive index is more, and if it is rarer, refractive index will be less. If it is denser, speed of light will be less, and if it is rarer, speed of light will be more. Why it is so? So what is denser and rarer? First I define that thing. Let's say there are four mediums. Four mediums are there. This medium is air. This one is water. This one is glass. This one is diamond. So for air, refractive index is 1, for water 4/3, for glass 3/2, or for diamond 2.42. So if I compare air and water, if I compare these two, I say air is rarer medium and water is denser medium. But again, if I compare water and glass, second and third, so if I compare water and glass, in that case I'll say water is rarer medium but glass is denser medium. Third case, if I compare glass and diamond, so glass will be rarer and diamond will be denser. So if you see the glass, if I compare water and glass, glass will be denser and water will be rarer. But if I compare glass and diamond, then diamond will be denser and glass will be rarer. So basically rarer and denser mediums are relative terms. Means if I compare two refractive index, which one have a more value, that will be denser medium, and which one have a less value, that will be rarer medium. In denser medium, speed of light will be less. In rarer medium, speed of light will be more. So based on this denser medium, rarer medium and refraction of light, so there is a law of refraction. So law of refraction, what it says, law of refraction, there are 2 points about this law. First point, wherever refraction is there, normal, incident ray, refracted ray lie on same plane. They will be on same plane. What's the meaning of that? This is one line, this is one surface. Below this medium, refractive index is mu2. Above this medium, refractive index is mu1. Now, if I draw one normal over here, this is normal on this line, perpendicular on this line. If light strike on this surface by angle theta, let's say this angle is I, not theta, it's I. So this is called incident ray, this one is normal, and this one is called a refracted ray. So this one is refracted ray, incident ray, normal. And this won't go straight because it's given in the theory only mu2 is greater than mu1. It means this mu2 will be denser medium, more refractive index, and mu1 will be rarer medium. And whenever light starts from rarer medium and goes to denser medium, so what will happen? Their speed will decrease. Means if light is starting from this one and it's going in this medium, so their speed will decrease. And when the speed will decrease, light will bend towards normal. So if light moving from rarer to denser medium, so their speed will decrease, because in denser medium less speed will be there, so it will bend towards normal. So that's why I am not making this one a straight line, this line is bending towards normal. So there is one important point you need to remember. If light moving from rarer to denser, it will bend towards normal. And we know angle between incident ray and normal, we say it's angle of incident, and angle between normal and refracted ray, we say angle of refraction. So what is the law of refraction? So first law of refraction, angle incident ray, normal, refracted ray will be on same plane. Means they will lie on same plane. Means that will be on the board only. Means this line won't be in 3 dimension, it will be 2 dimensional. Means everything will be on the board only. It won't be, Z axis won't be there, only X and Y axis. It will be on the plane only. So this is the first law. Second law, what it says? Second law of refraction, what it says? Mu1 into I, mu1 into sin I is equal to mu2 into sin r. This is the best way to remember this thing. Mu1 into sin I is equal to mu2 into sin r. Refractive index of this medium into sin of this is equal to refractive index of this medium into sin of this one. So mu1 into sin I is equal to mu2 into sin r. This is the second law of refraction. You can also write this thing, sin I divided by sin r is equal to mu2 divided by mu1. Exactly same thing, just mathematical arrangement. But best thing is you can remember this now. There won't be any confusion. First medium refractive index into sin of that medium is equal to second medium refractive index into sin of that medium. So we can equate that two things. This one is also known as Snell's law. So there is a two law of refraction. One, incident ray, normal refracted ray will lie on same plane. Second thing, mu1 into sin I is equal to mu2 into sin r, or else you can write sin I divided by sin r is equal to mu2 by mu1. Here this light is moving from rarer medium to denser medium. That's why it's bending towards normal. What if light is moving from denser to rarer medium? Let's say mu1 is greater than mu2. Mu1 is greater than mu2 means this medium is mu1 and this medium is mu2. So obviously mu1 first medium, then this upper medium is denser medium. Denser medium means speed will be less. So if I draw one perpendicular over here, so this line will be normal. Now if light is starting at this point like this, strike over here. Now this is going to rarer medium. See, mu1 is greater than mu2. It means this light entering into rarer mediums. In rarer medium, what happens is speed of this light will increase. So if the speed will increase, in that case this light will go away from the normal. It means went away from the normal. So it's supposed to go like this one, but it won't go like this. It will go like this one. Again, this is what incident ray, this one is normal, this one is refracted ray. So again, if you want to define this law of refraction, incident ray, normal and refracted ray. Incident ray, normal, refracted ray will lie on same plane. Will lie on same plane, that will be on the same plane. And second point we can write, again here, mu1 into sin I is equal to mu2 into sin r, means mu1 into sin I, that will be equal to mu2 into sin r. So what's the conclusion over here? If light moving from rarer to denser medium, light will bend towards normal. Why? Because it's entering in denser medium. In denser medium, what happened? Speed of light will decrease. And if light is moving from denser to rarer medium, then speed will increase. So while moving from rarer to denser, it will bend towards normal. Denser to rarer, it will go away from the normal. So this is all about law of refraction.